everyone. So today I'm going to be talking about my mythic tail that I've had now for 9 months, I think, 8 to 9 months. And we'll be talking about how it's lasted and anything that's gone wrong with it. Basically just an updated review from my first review. So hopefully it might answer some questions that people will be having about how well these tails last. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I'll say is that it's held up fairly well for what it is. You know, the first type of a product, this was like their Gen 1 of the mythic tails, and it's held up like relatively well. It hasn't completely fallen apart. I haven't had anything fall off yet, so that's great. There's a couple of things though. So one of the main issues is that my dorsal fin is actually starting to come off, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see this, but this is the back of the tail. Right down the bottom here, the dorsal fin's meant to be attached the whole way down. You know what, I'll just bring the camera over. So the dorsal fin is meant to be attached all the way down here, but it hasn't. It came unstuck, as you can see here. I did try to glue it back on with like some super glue, but that didn't hold it at all. So I'm gonna get my hands onto some actual silicone so I can put it back together, but that's just something that's come off, and it's a little bit sad that that's happened, but it's not terrible. I know a lot of people right from the beginning had some issues with the scales falling off, and I've been really lucky so far. You know, I've had this for like 8 months and I still haven't had any scales fall off, which is brilliant. I'm so happy. And I'm not sure if that's just because I knew that they could come off and I've been really careful with it, or if mine were just, I don't know, extra sewn on well or what, but none of them have come off. I had one scale that I discovered yesterday when I went swimming, has actually cracked entirely in half, which is strange. Let's see if I can find it. So this one scale here has just cracked in half, which is very strange. I didn't know that could happen. I don't know how it happened. I only noticed when I'd left the pool, so that's something. I will probably replace that if I can be bothered, otherwise it might just stay there because it's kind of hard to find anyway. I don't know if that's happened to anyone else. If it has, let me know, because I don't know, it's kind of weird. But I might just have to replace it with one of my replacement scales that I have. The lining on the inside of the tail, which, you know, is pretty cool to have, it makes getting in a lot easier. But it started to peel a little bit, which I suppose can just be, you know, expected, because it's kind of the same stuff that they make fabric tails out of, which does the same thing when you swim in a lot. But that's just kind of one little thing that I'm kind of like, that's a bit sucky. And also the fact that it hasn't, like, it wasn't sewn in right down to the bottom, the inner lining, it's kind of open at the bottom, means that kind of sand gets stuck in it a lot. Like, I've done 3 pool swims in this, I think, since I went to the beach last, and I'm still finding sand in it occasionally. Where is it coming from? Why won't it come out? I've watched it so many times. The only thing is I don't have a bathtub here, unfortunately, which would probably make it a lot easier to get any sand out, but anyway, apart from that, that's okay, I suppose. One other thing is that the Velcro that holds the tail together, the back of the tail, here, has started to come off. Just here, it's just kind of coming off. Again, I tried to glue it back on, didn't work. I might try and put some stitches in it or something to keep it in, because I don't want that to break. That's something that I really like having.